Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was recently the Climate Change Performance Index 2023 report was released by which of the following institution? International Monetary Fund, German Watch, World Bank or United Nations Environment Programme. The correct answer is option B, German Watch. Recently the Climate Change Performance Index 2023 report was released recently. India secured 8th position in the index, which is 2 positions up from the last edition. German Watch, the New Climate Institute and the Climate Action Network publish the index annually. Hence, option B is correct. The government has recently updated Nationally Determined Contributions or NDC submitted by India to UNFCCC under the Paris Agreement. Furthermore, India has also submitted its long-term low-emission development strategy to the UNFCCC during the COP27. Government has also launched a flagship program Perform, Achieve and Trade with an aim to reduce specific energy consumption or SEC. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, in the context of Indian fairs and festivals, Galdan Namchot is associated with which of the following states or union territories? Ladakh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh or Nagaland? The correct answer is option A, Ladakh. Galdan Namchot is a festival celebrated in Tibet, Mongolia and many regions of Himalaya and particularly in Ladakh, India. This year it is being celebrated from 18th December to 29th December. Hence, option A is correct. The festival is celebrated to commemorate the birthday and the Buddhahood of J. Tsongkhapa 1357 to 1419 AD. He was a famous scholar and teacher of Tibetan Buddhism whose activities led to the formation of the Galak school of Tibetan Buddhism. Galdan Namchot also marks the beginning of the New Year celebrations in Ladakh. Traditional dishes such as thukpa, momo and butter tea are prepared and served in households. Khatak, a traditional ceremonial scarf, is gifted by Ladakhi people. Next question is, the Asian giant tortoise is sometimes seen in news. What is its IUCN status? Vulnerable, endangered, critically endangered or extinct? The correct answer is option C, critically endangered. Recently, 10 captive bred Asian giant tortoise juveniles were released into a protected area of Nagaland. The animals were conserved and bred for 5 years at the Nagaland Zoological Park, Dimapur before their release. The Asian giant tortoise is listed as critically endangered under the IUCN Red List, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature, Red List of Threatened Species. Hence, option C is correct. The Nagaland Zoological Park has the highest number of Asian giant tortoise. Next question is, Modhera Sun Temple is associated with which of the following dynasties? Chalukya, Kushanas, Pallavas or Satavahanas? The correct answer is option A, Chalukya. Recently, 3 sites from India were added to the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. One among them is Modhera Sun Temple, while other 2 beings are Vadnagar and the rock-cut relief sculptures of Unakoti in Tripura. Modhera Sun Temple was built in 126 to 27 CE during the reign of Bhima I of the Chalukya dynasty. Hence, option A is correct. It is located on the left bank of the river Pushpavati, a tributary of river Rupan. The east-facing temple is built with bright yellow sandstone. It is built in Maru Gurjara architectural style. It consists of the main temple shrine, that is Garbhagriha, a hall, Gad Mandapa, an outer hall or assembly hall, that is Sabha Mandapa or Rang Mandapa, and a sacred pool, that is Kund, which is now called Ram Kund. Next question is, in the context of infrastructure and connectivity, Diamond Quadrilateral Project is related with which of the following? Road, port, waterway or railway? The correct answer is option D, railway. Recently, Ministry of Railways has undertaken feasibility studies for some routes of Diamond Quadrilateral, namely Delhi-Mumbai, Delhi-Kolkata, Mumbai-Chennai, Mumbai-Nagpur and Chennai-Bengaluru-Mysuru. The Diamond Quadrilateral is a project of the Indian Railway to establish high-speed rail network which will connect the 4 metros, namely Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Hence, option D is correct. The trains will run on broad gauge tracks covering 14 states across India. The high-speed trains are expected to cut travel time dramatically between these cities. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to Atal Tinkering Lab, that is ATL Marathon 2022-23. 1. It is a flagship innovation challenge under Atal Innovation Mission. 2. The theme for this edition of ATL Marathon is India's Innovation. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The ATL Marathon 2022-23 is Atal Innovation Mission's flagship innovation challenge. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In this, schools will identify community problems of their choice and develop innovative solutions in the form of working prototypes. The last edition of the marathon witnessed 7,000 plus innovations. The top 350 of them got internship opportunities with top companies. The theme for this edition of ATL Marathon is India's G20 presidency. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is correct. Next question is, in which of the following cities the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine was established? Jamnagar, Gujarat, Jaipur, Rajasthan, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, or Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh? The correct answer is option A, Jamnagar, Gujarat. WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine, that is WHO GCTM, a first such center in a developing country, is taking shape in Jamnagar, Gujarat, India. Hence, option A is correct. GCTM will lay down 5 goals. First, to create a database of traditional knowledge system using technology. Second, it will create international standards for testing and certification of traditional medicines so that confidence in these medicines improves. Third, it should evolve as a platform where global experts of traditional medicines come together and share experiences. Fourth, it should mobilize funding for research in the field of traditional medicines. And finally, it should develop protocols for holistic treatment of specific diseases so that patients could benefit from both traditional and modern medicine. Next question is, which of the following ministries or institutions has launched Prashasan Gaon Ki Or, a nationwide campaign? Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions, Ministry of Home Affairs, or Niti Aayog? The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions. Recently, Good Governance Week 2022 was launched from 19th to 25th December 2022. Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions has launched Prashasan Gaon Ki Or, a nationwide campaign on 19th December 2022. Prashasan Gaon Ki Or Abhiyan will create a national movement for good governance that will inspire future generations. Hence, option B is correct. 3,120 new services identified by district collectors across the country will be added for online service delivery during Prashasan Gaon Ki Or campaign. During the preparatory phase of the Good Governance Week 2022 held from December 10 to 18, 2022, district collectors have also identified 81,27,944 applications for service delivery to be disposed. Next question is, with reference to Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, that is ABDM, consider the following statements. 1. It facilitates quick OPD registration in hospitals through scan service. 2. The National Health Authority or NHA is the implementing agency. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission or ABDM has now adopted in 200 plus health facilities across 18 states in India. Within 75 days of its launch, the scan and share service has already helped more than 1 lakh patients. The National Health Authority or NHA is the implementing agency for this mission. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It saves their time and efforts by enabling instant registration for OPD consultations. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. The states of Karnataka, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh are among the leading states which are using this facility for providing better service delivery to patients. Next question is, in context of Indian Defence and Technology, Project 75 is associated with ballistic missile, submarine, anti-tank missile or S-400 missile. The correct answer is option B, submarine. Recently, the fifth submarine of the Project 75, that is Vagir, was delivered to the Indian Navy. It is a Kalvari class submarines. Hence, option B is correct. Project 75 includes indigenous construction of 6 submarines of Scorpene design. These submarines are being constructed at Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, that is MDL Mumbai, under collaboration with MS Naval Group France. Vagir was launched on November 12, 2020. It started her sea trials on February 1, 2022. It finished all important trials, including the weapon and sensor trials, faster than any previous submarine. Last question is, Convention on Biological Diversity or CBD traces its origin to which of the following? Rio Earth Summit 1992, World Summit on Sustainable Development 2002, Rio Plus 20 Summit 2012 or Conference of Parties, that is COP27 Summit. The correct answer is option A, Rio Earth Summit 1992. Recently, COP15 to Convention on Biological Diversity or CBD conference was held in Montreal, Canada. CBD traces its origin to Rio Earth Summit 1992, that is United Nations Conference on Environment and Development 1992. Therefore, option A is correct. The Convention on Biological Diversity or CBD entered into force on 29 December 1993. It has 3 main objectives: the conservation of biological diversity, the sustainable use of the components of biological diversity, and the fair and equitable sharing of the benefits arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. Now it's time for the practice question. With reference to government schemes and policies, the Samarth scheme is related to which of the following ministries? Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Textiles, Ministry of Rural Development or Ministry of Tribal Affairs? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.